Rambo is pulling up to Rogue Company, and we have some more information about Microsoft's acquisition towards Activision Blizzard. All that and more, my name's Ethos, and these are top 5 stories for this week's Free-to-Play Weekly. Coming in at number 5, action movie hero John Rambo is heading to Rogue Company as a cosmetic bundle that players will be able to purchase when Update 2.3 goes live next month. This will kick off Year 2 Season 1 and will come in multiple parts. A bundle for 2,000 RB that includes a legendary skin for Seeker, the Law of the Jungle Mythic Sahara weapon skin, and the Snake Catcher Mythic Combat knife skin. An additional accessory bundle for 1,000 RB will be an outfit of one-man army with an animated banner, emote, and 3 weapon wraps. And coming in at number 4, speaking of new content, Path of Exile has added its first battle pass, and like many games that is trying to do something new, the execution isn't sitting right with fans. The new Vault Pass costs about $30 and requires players to complete objectives in the Atlas of Worlds to unlock 8 cosmetic bonus skins and the effects for popular in-game items. There are 117 objectives in all to complete, and 1 reward is given upon purchase, and the other 7 are handed out approximately every 17 achievements. The pass will expire after the end of the current league ends, and the rewards will not be available after that. And so it looks like the response from this pass from fans has been almost universally negative, and it's not hard to see why. The skins are only usable for a select group of in-game items that even experienced players might not possess or be using in their current builds. The $30 price tag is also seen as too much given the skin's limited number in nature. And while of course I don't know exactly the amount of work required to complete these set objectives, having over 100 of them seems like an extraordinary amount of effort that has to be jammed into about 3 months. The typical duration for a league. A little FOMO much, if you ask me. So we'll see if Grinding Gear Games keeps the Vault Pass as is, or if it makes some adjustments while it's still ongoing. In any case, we'd expect to see things handled differently if another pass is announced for the next league, unless people actually buy this one, despite so many people arguing against it. And coming in at number 3, it's been a long time since we first heard about Palia, the massively multiplayer community simulation game in which players intend to make their own space in the world. Since then, the developers have been pushing ahead, even preparing for alpha testing, which is close at hand. In fact, invites were recently starting to roll out, and those who haven't can still sign up to do so on the game's website. This past week, the developer decided to offer players insight in how they plan to monetize the game. You may not be too surprised to find out they've decided to go with the free-to-play model with monetized cosmetic items. They promise no loot boxes or rotating stores. The reason for the free-to-play model is simple. The devs want to create a world where a lot of people can live in it, and believe a subscription model hinders that by making it inaccessible to some. To keep things all equal, the base game and all core gameplay will be free. Instead, players will pay for actual cosmetic content, that meaning clothes or costumes at the moment, but they do mention that they will evaluate things down the line and potentially add other types of cosmetics. The items in the store will be consistently available and easy to purchase without the need of any loot boxes. They also hope to do away with players worrying about missing out on things, and so far it seems like a pretty good deal. And coming in at number 2, here's some good news out there in game developer land. Finally, in just over a month, hundreds of contract employees working for Epic Games will have the opportunity to become full-time employees of the company with benefits. For the most part, this will apply to quality assurance testers. That said, according to a report on The Verge, which was obtained as a memo sent to employees, it will also apply to other eligible contract employees. The memo informs employees that it will be offering full-time at-will employment, specifying that this offer will be made for those who are eligible and based in the US. It also adds that they won't be able to make that offer to everyone else, noting some exceptions where it makes sense for both the worker and Epic to keep things as they are. After obtaining the email, The Verge contacted Epic and spoke with Elka Lux, who confirmed that they will be hiring a few hundred contractors full-time and that most of them will be QA staff. She also added that the company will continue to use contract workers for smaller projects. And coming at number 1, your biggest story of the week. How long does it take for a multi-billion-dollar deal to come together? Well, in the case of Activision Blizzard's sale to Microsoft, about 2 months. CNBC has learned from the SEC's filings that the two companies started to talk about the acquisition shortly after the Wall Street Journal published its allegations on November the 16th regarding Activision CEO Bobby Kotick's efforts to hide harassment at his company. Just a few days later, as Activision stock dropped 11%, head of Xbox Phil Spencer said Microsoft was evaluating its relationship with Activision Blizzard 2 days after that. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella was on the phone with Kotick to discuss a possible acquisition. Kotick spoke to other companies before the acquisition was announced in an effort to secure a better price than the one that was eventually agreed upon with Microsoft. Activision chairman Brian Kelly also received an email from another person, unnamed in the report, who expressed interest in a purchase of the Blizzard segment or to move or to take part of all of Activision Blizzard private. We were mostly certain that Microsoft's talks to acquire Activision Blizzard kicked off sometime after the initial lawsuit was filed against the company in July, but it's a little shocking to see exactly how short of a time frame was involved. Spencer's comments, which may have had an impact on the stock price and therefore the acquisition price, are also curiously timed. If he made them while the two companies were talking, would he have constituted in a form of tampering? As it was, he officially made them just one day before negotiations got underway, which is a kind of timing that is almost too perfect to be believed. And that moves us to the question of the week. With Rogue Company getting Rambo in their game, honestly, at this point, the sky is the limit. Who do you think will be the next type of pop culture character that might enter into Rogue Company, or maybe another sort of high-res game? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And these are your top 5 stories for this week's Free to Play Weekly. Don't forget to check out mmobomb.com for giveaways and the latest news. My name's Ethos, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, everyone.